It's almost here. I've got an early access look at the new Farming Simulator 22 DLC from DMI. They still got a few days to pre-order this DLC from the Giant Sea Shop, and if you do, you can use the link in the description to help the channel. This early access look is sponsored by the wonderful people at GPortal. You need a server for FS22 or many other games. You can save 10% off your first purchase by using the link in the description. You can get up to 25 gigs of mod space for all your trucks and harvesters. Smooth running servers and great customer support are just two of the reasons GPortal servers are the only ones I use. There are 24 new items in this DLC, from sheds and storage. You got sell points to boost your income, income generators, and of course, productions. There's so much to see, so we better get right in there and check them out. First up, we're going to talk about the sheds. We have 5 different sheds, as you can see here. Some pretty big sheds as well. Go into the construction menu, show you where these are at. Obviously, these are under sheds. We got 5 here. We have our vehicle storage shed, which is the one we got here. Very cool, very big. As you can see, a lot of these sheds are pretty large. The cool feature about these is, as you can see from some of that on the right there, these are color changeable. They do have quite a few different variations. Now, these sheds, you can see there's only a little bit there on the bottom that is color changeable. And the whole thing does not change, but you do have some options there. So that is our vehicle storage shed. It is 145 grand. Next up, we have our open front shed, which we've made red. You can see a little bit more options to change the color on that one. Only 32,500. Next up, our bulk storage shed, 165 grand. And there is some color options on that as well. Not a lot. It's that white at the bottom, the gray. Is that gray? Looks gray. Next up, we've got this brown thing. The root crop storage shed, 165 grand. Pretty interesting building. You can see there. And then lastly, this large, get that out of the way. The large vehicle storage shed for 195 grand. We're going to take a look at all these. Let's get down back on the ground and go through them. All right, we've got our first shed here. You can go up to it. You can see it's got a different style to it with the overhang there. Only a little bit of color change area available over there. We hit the door. Excellent sounds on the doors. You can see we got the lights on already. This place is huge. Lot of area to store stuff. I mean, you're gonna be able to fit lots of tractors, lots of implements, feed, bird, whatever you want in here. It's pretty large, very well done. Now we got an open shed over here. Again, wide bays. Gonna be able to put a lot of stuff in here. Got the lights going on. The lights are great. Deep. We've got 5 bays there. Again, you're gonna fit a harvester in there, fit whatever you want. It's got plenty of room, and you know, you can make it red. I always like to make it red. Our third shed here. This one might be my favorite. If we open it up, we do have the man door here as well. We've got lights like every other shed. Couple of little broom. Can't use those. Don't want to use those. Again, plenty of room. These sheds are big. They got lots of room to hold stuff. We got a pallet hanging on there in case we need that. Bright lights, big area, nice wide door there. You're not going to run out of room to put stuff in with these sheds. This one is very different. We've got the overhang here. I don't think I've seen a lot of sheds like this. We've got the door here. As you can see, a huge door. You do have this wall going down the middle. Gonna separate things. Now these are, you know, bays for store your potatoes in there, your sugar beets, wood chips, whatever you'd like. Got plenty of room to store them in there. Nice high walls, so you know you can go up high. Lights in here and everything, and you got man doors over here. That one does not open. Just a panel. We've got our lights here. Again, very bright. Door crops in there. Do whatever you like. Back it up in through here. You got a nice area to back up in through to unload your stuff. Again, these sheds are just gorgeous. Interesting design. These overhangs. And of course, plenty of room. You're going to put some tractors in here. You can do that as well. It'll fit. Then we come up to our 5th shed. Kept this one green. Got several doors here. Again, big, nice and wide. Fit plenty of things in here. Dark. We're covering the sun. There's our light switch. Plenty of room again in here. Turns off you got a couple light switches. Plenty of room all through here. Come in each bay. You also have this little area here. Want to store some green in here, put some things in here, separate them off. Excellent spot to do that. 3 doors. I mean, these sheds are very big, and for the price, for the size, the price is pretty decent. You're gonna get a lot of storage out of these, a lot of area. I mean, that's just massive. How many potato contracts we could fit in there? A lot. We've got commodities ones over here. I'll store different products in here. Maybe your lime, fert. Get an oil can. But just plenty of room. Beautifully done sheds. Plenty of room. Color changeable. I kind of like these a lot. All right, also included in this pack are 2 silos. Go to the menu and show you where these are. Obviously, they're under silos. We got 2 here. We got an open or vehicle and box storage shed. Holds 250 pieces. Now this, once again, color changes. Just on the bottom there. Our vehicle and box storage shed there for 145 grand, 250 pieces. And then we have the open front shed with bale storage, as we have right there. Another 250 pieces. Again, color changeable. Obviously a little bit more space on this one as well for the color changes. This one is bales and pallets, while this one is vehicles, tools, and pallets. So let's get down there and show you these. Our first one, we've got doors. Plenty of room in here. Again, a giant space. We've got the door through here. Nice little decorations around. And just the size of these is a lot. We got our lights on. Let's turn our lights on. Turn our flashlight off. Well illuminated. A big area. A door into our pallet area. So if you have things in here and want to stick them in there, you can. Now I have thrown down a few things of seed here just to show you what happens. Get them into that trigger. Your forklift, or maybe you can squeeze your auto load in there if you can. And you'll see they'll stack up on the line. 250 pieces. Plenty of storage. They come in. You want to get rid of them. Right over there. We spawn those out. There they go. Right here. So you can drive up next to them. Load them with your forklift. Again, if you got auto load, easy access to scoop these back up. 250 pieces, not bad. All right, our next, the open shed. Same principle. This one takes bales and seed, which we have here. Again, we're just going to drop these in here just to show you that it does work. It will stack up in there. We can even throw some bales. No, we didn't throw that one far enough. There you go. Stack everything you got in here. Pallets, bales. That one has the red X's there, so you cannot drive in there. Obviously, you can't drive in there, but you can drive in this side. So that's going to stop us from going in here. So this is just going to be for storage. We got another 250 pieces. Your trigger is right there. So you hit your storage. You want to get the square bales out. There you go. Now you just want to be a little bit careful. Don't go too far back. That is a little close. So if you bump those, they could go back in. So be careful of that. But yeah, dropping off. Put our seeds out. That's a little bit farther. Yeah. See, you just got to be really, really careful there. Don't knock them backwards. But easy pickup. Keep them up with your auto load with your fork. Both under silos. Both hold a good portion of your farm supplies. And they look great. All right. Now we're going to show you a couple of ways to make passive income on your farm. Some smaller varieties. Not the giant ones that we have now. We are under production generators. As you can see, we've got two new things here. We got the extendable solar panels. This is going to produce power, which is automatically sold. So it's just going to make you money, depending on the price of electricity. $1,450 per panel. I'll show you that. We've got the small wind turbine. Again, it's going to automatically sell the power that it makes. 75 grand. It's going to make you $6,840 per month, which if you do the math is somewhere over 80 grand. So 1 year, you're going to pay this off. These are nice because the other wind turbines are obviously a little bit, that one's, 10 times the price and you get a little less than, 1/10 the return. These bigger ones are going to draw you a lot more money, but of course they're more expensive. And then of course you've got the small one that's not going to generate you very much, but these are nice because these are cheaper and easier to put up when you're just starting off. So let's look at the solar panel. Now it does say you gotta wash these. I'll show you that. But these go up and you see you'll get a little dot. Well, it's kind of like a fence. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we level this. So we're gonna make this bigger, hit that. Just draw a nice level line here. Smooth this out. Easy. Go back to our panel. We place our little dot. And you can see it's just like a fence or the vineyards. So you've got, the one panel, it's $4,800 on that one, giving us a little bit extra. You do two, 9,600. So, make them as long as you want. Now it's going to connect off there. So you can make these in a row. You can back those up to each other. I don't know if that's how solar panels work. I really don't. But you can back those up to each other. Or if you just want to be done with it, you right click and you're done. So there's your solar panels. It's going to generate passive income for you. And then we have our wind turbine. This is a cool looking wind turbine. You can rotate it around and catch your wind for you. Just put it straight forward on us. And as you can see, it starts spinning. Let's drop down and look at these. Again, not very big. This will fit on most small farms. And there's nothing really you have to do. It's just going to make you money. Solar panels as well. They look really cool. They're just going to make you money. Now, it did say we do have to wash these. So, we go to washing. We go to construction. We go to tools. And you'll see down here for 10,200, we got the solar panel washing robot. Now, this does have a limit to where it can go. It does rotate as well. You can see if we go too far, it does not want to go over there. So we'll put it fairly close. Now, these things, as it says, should get dirty. Now, I've done some testing before this video. I think I found one little bug. I did not get these dirty. I did donuts around it with a tractor. I put them next to a field and harvested and cultivated. Did not see them get dirty. Let's demonstrate this. Just walk up here, start the washing robot, and it's just going to hop up on there. And there it goes. That's going to clean it off. Now it does it a panel at a time. So it's going to make a turn here. Go up. 3 passes for each panel. Now the interesting thing is you can see we are paying this robot to do it. So it's going to cost you money to clean these off. Electricity, I don't know. But you can see the money is ticking off there a little bit. Not extremely fast, but it is something to keep in mind. And as it keeps going, it'll finish that panel and it'll go to the next panel. Now we can recall this robot by coming over here. Now, the other thing to note is that when you're placing this, again, just like a fence, if you're on a, let's do it over here. If you're on a little bit of a incline, you can see here, it's going to go up, and that's going to make the robot do some little weird animations jumping up on top of those steps. So my advice would be to level this out before you place it. Not too bad. Just make sure you get it level. And another addition to the Farm Productions pack is the big vehicle workshop. This is under tools, as you can see there, 274,500. A pretty big shop. We got the Winter's farm motor service. Again, color changeable there. Very interesting. We'll make it yellow. It'll stand out. Place it down. We'll take a look at it. Beautiful little building. We've got our doors here. As you can see, you've got your shop trigger. We've got nothing in there, so no need. We've got a back door. Again, a bunch of decorations, making it look like a shop. You can store stuff here. We've got doors. Turn on our lights first. Got our doors. Very, very big. Again, lots of room to put. You can put multiple vehicles in here as your shop. This is an excellent shop. As far as the look, it will fit on quite a few maps. It's got a distinctive look, but also that it will fit into quite a few maps, if that makes sense. I think it does. But it's got a great look. There's your trigger. Bring your vehicles in here. Fix up what you need to fix up. Repair your stuff. Repaint it if that's what you're into. I don't repaint anything, but you can in this beautiful building. Maybe not make it yellow, but hey, that's up to you. A beautiful farm shop. So your equipment runs in tip-top shape. Included with the farm production pack, we've got 9 sell points. We're going to show you 8 here. We're going to save the 9th one for last. But you got many different choices here, depending on what you're trying to sell, what your look is going to be. The first one we got here is our bakery market stall. As you can see, takes quite a bit of things. Not everything. Again, these are kind of divided up. You got sugars and your oils and some flour and butters and cheeses, eggs, that sort of thing. $2,000 for that. We've got the vegetables market stall right here. Again, that's going to sell your vegetables. We got our premium crops. We've got grapes, lettuce. Our dairy market stall. You know, butter, cheese, sugar, bread, and eggs. All those are 2,000. We've got our Fresh Farmers supermarket here. You can see the drop-off point is in the back. Very nice looking building. We'll take a look at all these. Again, this is going to sell certain products. All of these are kind of divided up, and they have a reason for that, and we'll get to that when we place all these down. But we've got the small vending machine. This takes quite a few things for a small vending machine. It is $12,000. You've got oils, you got butter, cheeses, tomatoes, bread. Again, you got many, many options here. We got a big vending machine. And that's going to take your root crops, few other things that we haven't got to yet. You'll see there. We've got a multi-vending machine. Again, going to take sugar beets, potatoes, bread, milk. And then we have here the farmer's market. Now, this is a buying station. So not technically a sell point. This is a buying station. We'll show you that. But it is in the same section. So we want to go over it. So technically, you have 8 sell points, 1 buying station under here. And we're going to get to this guy later. So let's jump down and look around. Again, these are great. They look great. Now, one thing the farm production pack did bring into as a new game mechanic are daily demands. Now, these sell points are going to bring in this we see here. These are our daily demands. Now, you can see at this bakery market stall, we have a daily demand of 1,453 liters of olive oil, 1,777 liters of canola oil, and so on. Now, all of those are daily demands. We go to this one over here. You can see we get strawberries, washed crops, which we will get to, tomatoes. And again, this one a little bit different. This one just wants bread today. 867 liters of bread. Fairly simple. Our market here, again, canola oil, chocolate, they want raisins. These are all daily demands. Now, in my testing, these do change daily. Again, it's a daily demand. So you have the opportunity today to deliver these goods to these sell points, and they will change tomorrow. Vending machines, these are all pretty similar. Eggs and sugar on this one. These all look great. You've got your drop-off points here. You can see what you got here. This is washed sugar beet, strawberries, and lettuce. And then this one, again, this one opens up. It's pretty cool. Bread, potatoes, and eggs. Now, if we go to our sell points, you're going to see, let's go down to bread, since bread is taken at a lot of these places. Now, at our grocery Walmart, which is base game, $3,800. And you see at our dairy market stall, we're getting 7,404. So it makes sense to sell what you can to the dairy market stall. The multi-vending machine, an even better price, 9,739. Those are the two taking bread today. Now that will change, and those other sub points may take bread, and you'll see them in there. But you can obviously see that you're getting quite a bit extra for selling them here. So because we're on PC, we can do things like this. Let's just make some bread. We've got a couple things of bread here. Put our super strength on. We have 1,000 liters here. Find where we can sell these. Oh, of course, it would be right there. I missed that. And you can see the multi-vending machines going up. We have 999, 1,000 of 1,612. And we made quite a bit of money on that. And it's going to tell us we made $9,740 off that, of one pallet of bread, which is crazy. It's crazy money. Now, when we go and we deliver the rest of it, you can see once we hit 100 there on the bottom, it's going to stop. It's not going to accept anymore. They're saying, you know what? That's all we need. That's all we can take. Most sell points, they'll take as much as you can give them. Always a little bit odd that like a small grocery store would take, 1 million liters of wheat or flour or whatever you had. So this is going to stop you. So that's your price for that day. Then you would take this back, keep it, wait for the next daily demand, or sell it at your regular sell point. You're going to get your bonus at this sell point for selling what they ask for. Now, this one still has potatoes and eggs. As far as I can tell, there has been no extra bonus for completing all 3 products. Could be wrong on that. My testing showed no bonus for filling up potatoes and eggs, meeting all 3 daily demands. Let me know if you find something different when you get this. But definitely an incentive to put these down and bring products to them. All right, we have here what is the buy point. Again, the farm store depot. Pretty cool building. They've done an excellent job with all these buildings. A little bit of like a garden shed in there. Some stuff laying over here. But we're going to bring our trailer around to the back. See what we can pick up. So we get the thing to start filling. We have the option for lime, pig food, seeds, road salt, and solid fert. So we need to buy lime. We've got plenty of money. We can buy lime. Another option for you to put down around on your map to buy some of the things you need for your farm. Now, I did try some liquids. I could not get any liquids out of there. Just those products as far as I know. But again, another option for you as a buying station to buy quite a few products to get your farm started. All right, I did say I was saving one for last. That is our distribution center. You can save up for this. You can sell your pallets and deliver them to the designated racking for a bonus, a little bit of a bonus. Or it is just a sell point. It is color changeable like a lot of the other things. Of course, just the doors there. So change the color of those doors. It is 80 grand. Now this is a little bit different as we go down here. A little bit different of a situation than your normal distribution warehouses. We go and look to our productions. It is not a production. So it is not going to auto load pallets and then kick them out. It is basically static as opposed to dynamic. So dynamic would be we auto load in and we spawn out. These are not going to do that. We have tons of racks. You can see there's products in here. Those are not our products, but there's no active delivery. It says down at the bottom. Now that is there for a reason. We have tons of entryways to get in here. Out the back here, this is our sell point. So if we were to, again, use our easy dev to give us a loaf or a pallet of bread, we bring it up here and we're just selling bread. Now we got $3,655 for that. Not bad. Again, it's not one of the daily demands, so it's not going to be the super high price, but it says to get a bonus. So let's get ourselves another pallet of bread. We pick it up. You can place it. You see we've got triggers here. We've got triggers there. We're going to do this one here to make this a bit easy on us. Now, what do we do with it from here? Good question. We want a little bonus. We've got a little icon over here, and it says start delivery of pallets by forklift. Very interesting. Okay, what does that mean? Let's click it, find out. You want to deliver the pallets to the assigned places. It's going to give you the option just in case you misclick it. We hit yes, and as you can see at the bottom there in the right corner, we have a minute 57. We have to deliver 1 pallets. All right, so we have a forklift now. The forklift appears. We hop in our forklift. We are able to drive it. And now up on the top left, we also have our number of pallets to be delivered and the time remaining. Now, I don't know about you. I'm not great at this. I think we have enough time though. So we want to come pick up our pallet. Grab that. Now it does have an assigned place. We want to make sure that is on the forks there. This is kind of tight. Now if we look around, gonna be around this corner then. You can see there's that arrow right there. Now that's where this distribution center wants this pallet. We're gonna come around the back. Now this is kind of tight. This is kind of tricky. I don't know how you are with the forklift. This is not my favorite activity. So you need to get this into that space. Little Austin Powers 87-point turn. We get it up there close. Yeah, that's close enough. We're going to drop this down. We're going to back up and it goes away. Now you can see we made $3,679. Not that much. Little bit of aggravation to get a few extra bucks, not a ton. Now it does scale up the time as you put more pallets in. We are going to put a couple down, and we'll just put one just to show you. There's two. We click here, and now you can see we have 3 minutes 60 seconds, so basically 4 minutes. So twice as many, 2 minutes per so far. Now I've tried doing this. You can see that arrow popped up there. Tried this. Doesn't really work. And again, you have the one spot there. So it wants both of them. You can see they're not that happy. I'm doing a horrible job at this. And we kind of got him stuck in there. So it does not work this way. You can't cheat it. Now the other thing I did notice is that if you take this, we have our forklift here. I'm going to see if we can come back to this. Again, I think this is a little tight for these forklifts, unless you're super talented, which I am obviously not. Oh, because that happens. It does not take it. So what we're going to do is we have 1:51 seconds left. We delivered one, but there are two up there. So I don't know where that second one is. Take that off. It still says we have one pallet. Let go. So yeah, I don't know if we're in the wrong spot. I've had trouble testing this. And see, now we're kind of stuck. It's kind of like a mini game. And as you can see, our target went away. We have another target. We do. Oh, let's see if we got another target. See if we can hit that one real quick. We got 39 seconds. This is never going to happen. But one of them in 2 different spots. We'll give them in 2 different spots. Actually, we're actually going to just let this time run down. I think we would have made it. Just saying. I think we would have made it. But we're going to let it run down just so you see what it says. Yeah, we had plenty of time. Plenty of time. So there you go. Your delivery was late. We have collected the pallets for you. We still got $7,313. So basically normal price. But we failed to get the bonus. Still sold. Still got the bonus. Or did not get the bonus, but still got paid for them. So it's not the end of the world if you can't make it. You know, if you have 20 pallets, it's going to take you a little bit of time to stack all those. So it's sort of a mini game. Not quite sure how I feel about that. So this is basically for a role play experience. If we for example, we've got ourselves a forklift, which I think is going to be a little bit better for this. We've got the Jungheinrich electric mod off the Modhub. Of course, we've got this one that comes with it. I think that would have been a better inclusion to this. We're gonna try and just stack a pallet just to see what happens. And I am not very good at these. There's a reason that I am on PC and use autoload. Okay, we're a little stuck there. There we go. We pick it up. Much more maneuverable. And we're stuck again. Now, of course, this thing is going to be way too tall. So, we're stuck again. So the Jungheinrich would be nice if you can get it in there. Maybe bring it out the back. Maybe if you're on PC, you can do fun stuff like this. Hey, look, it's in there. Bring it in through those doors. But in the meantime, you know, you do have shelf space here. You want to stack things. You can. Again, you'll probably be better at this than I will, but yeah, give that a try. You can stack your pallets and things on there. Again, we see we do fit under the correct door. Easy to get in. But this is basically a sell point and or, I don't know, be great for RP to store your products in. You're good at stacking, put them on here yourself, but it is not auto load. It does have the mini game, gives you a small boost, not very much, but it does give you a small boost for the distribution center. Will this go on many farms? Sure, maybe. You know, you do get a boost. It is kind of fun for the people that like to use the forklifts to RP being a distribution center. It's not a daily demand, so you're not getting a huge bump in your price, but kind of interesting nonetheless. All right, now we have the first of 3 productions. It is the farm production pack, so of course there's going to be productions. We go into our menu, we go to productions, roll over, we have 3 here. We're going to start with the washing drum, which is what we have here. It is $85,000. You can see it says potatoes, sugar beets, and water, and you get the washed crops out. So you can place it down, does spin around. Nothing else really doing there. We go to our productions. You can see our premium crops show up as well. You don't have to have the premium for this to work. It will work without it. It'll just say potatoes and sugar beet, which is kind of a nice feature. You don't need the premium edition for this to work. You can see we got 1,000 potatoes and 50 water equals 800 washed potatoes. So this takes potatoes or sugar beets and water, and you get the washed byproduct out. Now our different prices, you can see we're getting about 420 bucks for Goldcrest for potatoes. We go to washed potatoes, we're getting $580. So you are getting a bonus per 1,000 liters. Now we have our water spot, our unloading spot, our manage, and our output. Now I'm going to be honest with you, this, as of recording, I have tested this quite a bit in the day and a half preceding the recording of this video. This is the first time that I have been able to make this work. I know some other people have talked to others and asked around, have had no issues with this. I know some people like myself that could not get this to work in any form or fashion, except for, of course, when I press the record button. But you dump your potatoes in there. You can use a conveyor however you want. We go here again to our productions. You can see we have our 2,640 liters of potatoes. Now we have our water tank here. Fill that up as well. Our lovely little fent. So we have potatoes working. We don't quite have water working. Well, that's a new one, because in my testing this morning, I could get water to fill, but not potatoes. And we are running a pretty clean folder, not a lot of mods. So from the people I talked to this morning, it doesn't, don't think it's a mod conflict, but I think we're going to need a hot fix on this, because as you can see, we're not getting water to unload. I don't know how we got potatoes to unload, which is kind of odd. We can try to do our easy dev magic. Put our fill levels, see if that works. Now we've filled it up through easy dev. We're gonna turn this on, and it says out of space. So maybe that's a problem with easy dev. I don't know. It's not producing. To be honest, I don't know what happens when it works. It is on. I believe they should come out here. But again, I have not seen it work. So I don't exactly know what is supposed to come out of here. I don't believe our trigger is too high here. Like I said, we couldn't get water to we've emptied it. Couldn't get water to load this time. Last time I could not get potatoes to load. So I'm not quite sure what the exact issue with this is. Oh, now we get water. We'll let that go. We will jump back in here and see if it takes potatoes this time. Of course, we're just gonna give ourselves some potatoes. And you can see this action cannot be performed here. There's something going on with this. This is what I got most of the morning, that I was able to fill water and not that. So we cannot put potatoes in there, and if we can easy dev them in, it won't put anything out anyway. I don't know if this spits out a potato box, if it just automatically spawns one. To be honest, I don't know. Again, I think this is going to need a hot fix. There is something going on. It is not just an issue with me. I have spoken to several others that have had the same issue. So maybe a hot fix and get some potato washing, some sugar beet washing, and make a premium for our crops. Okay, well, we sold that, and we're going to move on to the cleaner tiger. This does take goods and transform them into different products. So we want to place this down. As we can see, we've got a spout there. We've got an input there. 85 grand. I'm going to place that down. Now, once again, it's got a production. Turn it on. It is a beet cutter, it says. Disable beet cutter, enable beet cutter. We are going to get in our loader. We're going to change this to sugar beets. And we're going to load it up and see what happens. You want to raise that up a little bit. It's a little bit tall. Loads up just fine. And as you can see, kicks off almost instantly. We are fitting out shortly. It's a little bit delayed. While that's doing that, let's grab ourselves a little trailer. Not a huge pipe, so we're going to grab that. Now, as you can see, we have cut sugar beet on the ground. If I put the trailer under there, not very smooth, but we are not filling the trailer. And for those of you who think I'm off center a little bit, there you go. We are just filling up on the ground. Now, maybe this trailer doesn't take sugar beets or cut sugar beet. I can assure you it does. This thing lays it on the ground, goes through the trailer and onto the ground. You're going to have to get your telehandler to pick them up. Now, you also notice the animation down here is that it's kicking out stones as a byproduct of the sugar beet cut. Now, obviously, that's not a large space under there. We can't fast forward this quite a bit. You can see the stones grow. But you're going to need a shovel to pick up both of these. Not sure why we have a spout if we can't get a trailer under there. And we do not have a lot of room to get our stones out of there. You can. We get down a little bit close. Maybe you can see better. We kind of scoop them up there. We got 32 stones. So it is possible. We get rid of those. And we tried many different things. Put under here. It's going to dump on the ground. Kind of what it does. No trailer, but it is a cut sugar beet factory. It will take quite a bit, but yeah, you're going to get stones out and have to pick them up off the ground. All right, and now we have the final production in the farm production pack. This one might be my favorite of the three. We've got that Lely Sphere. It is 80 grand. It consumes air from a cow shed and combines with sulfuric acid and creates liquid fert. So you're going to make your own liquid fert. As you can see, it takes the sulfuric acid, makes it into that. It is a production. You do see it has to be placed next to a husbandry. So we've got some cows here. We've got them fed and watered. We're going to place this right next to it. Again, you've got a decent amount of space. I mean, we can go kind of far, but you know, just to keep it, you know, extra realistic, we're going to put it down right there. Now, again, if you saw that, it's going to say this one already has a system, so you can't double up. So a very cool looking piece of production here. We've got the tank. We've got this. We go to manage. You can see we need sulfuric acid into liquid fert. So 30 sulfuric acid into 60 liquid fert. So, I mean, how do you do this, right? So we're going to buy ourselves, which the sulfuric acid is available in our pallets right here. 800 bucks, 2,000 liters, plenty. We're going to buy one here. Way over here. Very cool IBC. Bring this over. And you're saying, you're just going to make it out of sulfuric acid? No, you're not. Get to that. Have some patience. We want to open our door here. We take our IBC. Now you're going to do this with a forklift or a loader or something. As you can see, it's already taking it. We want to set it in this trigger. and we want to close that door. Now, if we go here, we want to activate this, and it will start making liquid fert. Now, again, it takes the air out, and it basically takes, you know, it does it from the air in the sulfuric acid. Manure from in there. Air from a cow shed, sulfuric acid, liquid fert. So if we look, it is going. You can see we've made 1 liter of liquid fert, which is very cool. Don't know the technology behind it, but you know, a nice way to make your own liquid fert. It is a little bit slow. It is on the Giant's basic 24 cycles per month, so it is not super fast. It only takes that 500 liters of sulfuric acid. Now, as you can see, it's down to 498 liters. If we turn off our super strength there, we open our door, put this back on. You can kind of touch it, and as you can see, it's kind of ticking off, so it's going to fill as it takes some. It takes a liter, it's going to put a liter in, so that will run on its own now. You got to jiggle it a little bit, jiggle the handle, and it will continuously take that IBC. So you can put 4,000 liters in there. It only holds 500, but so put 4,000 liters in there, and it's gonna start going. We need 4 liters. All right, now the other cool thing about this Lely Sphere is we have it here against a pasture, but you're saying, well, what if you put it up against a barn? It's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna produce the same liquid fert. Now, I did test this earlier. We put a manure heap extension down. You will get manure filling up this and liquid fert being made at the same time. So you would think this takes some sort of manure or to make liquid fert with the sulfuric acid, but it does not. Manure will still fill this, and you will make the same amount of liquid fert. So extra. Put this down. You make liquid fert out of the cows that are already doing their own thing. It doesn't cost you any manure. So, kind of interesting. That is the farm production pack from DMI, available April 30th. That is Tuesday. We obviously had a few issues with the solar panels and the washer, but I'm sure those will be addressed quickly. What we do have is 24 new items to help you make money on your farm, 8 sell points, super profitable daily demands. You got a buy point for all your farm needs. You got 5 sheds, 2 storage and bale silos, a vehicle shop, and 2 passive income generators. We got a lot of new things and features to check out. Once again, I want to thank GPortal for sponsoring this video. Click that link in the description to save on your new server. And don't forget to use my code if you pre-order this through Giants. Also, tell me what you think in the comments. Did you like it? Some features yes, some features no. Let me know. Also, don't forget to like this video and maybe even sub to the channel. So until next time, thank you for watching.